Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Tony from Homeowner Repair. So in this video, we're going to throw a set of new hand grips on our Suzuki King Quad 750. We just bought this used. Came with some heated hand grips. They weren't working right. They weren't grounded right. Nothing was installed right above them. So I ripped that all out. So it looks like a complete mess in here. So we're going to tackle putting on these new set of grips. Bought them off Amazon, and what I'll do is I'll toss them in my store. So if you want to check them out, check out pricing and stuff like that, they'll be in my Homeowner Repair store on Amazon. You can purchase them right out of there. So I'll show you what's involved with putting these on. They seem pretty grippy. I think we're going to like them. And I'm going to go test them out this weekend. But before we get rolling, remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all of our latest and greatest uploads. And if you have a question or a comment, leave a comment. I'll reply back to you. Let's get rolling on this. Alright, so the hand grips that are on my ATV are pretty loose. So if they're loose, you can usually like twist them and peel them off. Or if it's stuck on like this one, you can take like a razor blade. The other one on the other side should slide right off. That was pretty loose. If you can't twist your old ones and get them off, you might have to cut them off with the razor blade. So get a sharp razor blade and you can kind of slice right down the middle. And you should be able to cut them right off of the handlebar. So it should come right off like this. On these, if you have normal hand grips, it'll come right off. But lucky for me, now I've got this heated part on here. So now we've got to cut all this off. But so this should be the same deal. So I have a sharp knife here. So you should be able to cut through these. And it's going to take a few tries. The plastic's pretty soft. Like I said, if you have normal hand grips, so usually they peel right off. But I'm going to have to struggle with these for a couple minutes and get this plastic piece off because it's glued onto the handlebar right here. Alright, so I cut through the plastic with my razor blade. So typically, the way these hand grips are held on, like a typical normal rubber ATV hand grip, is held on with adhesive. The ones that I have locking ends, so we don't need adhesive to stick them on and make them secure to the bar. With that said, these are heated. I've never taken these off in my life, never had heated grips on an ATV. But there's a plastic insert on the bottom, well, in the middle of them. And that plastic piece has adhesive on it, so it's stuck to the handlebar. So what I'm going to do is I'm prying it off. I cut it with the knife, and now it'll come right off. So now what you can do is if you have adhesive on here, you can go to the auto parts store and get like some prep solve or something to remove the adhesive. Just get some adhesive remover, and it should come right off for you, so you can clean it all up nice. So the way these hand grips get installed, they come with two small locking collars. They look like this, and they have a couple little tab indentations on them. On the new hand grip, you'll see a couple little tabs, and you have to press one on one end and one on the other end. But once you press them on, they don't seem to come off very easily, but that's what you want. So I installed this one already on this end. I'm going to push it onto the handlebar. And then I'll put the other end on. There's also like a notch on the bottom of these grips. It's for the thumb throttle clearance. So it's how they're designed. Let's put that one all the way on. And I'm going to take the other collar right here. I'm going to push it onto the end. It should go on like that. Let's see if you have to pull it out a little bit. So line up those little notches, slide it on. Alright, now it's on there pretty good. So the kit comes with 4 little screws. They're small Allen wrenches. So you got to put these onto the onto the locking collars. Is one on each side. Okay. Before you clamp down on the two ends, slide the handle grip back out and install the cap. It kind of goes onto the end here and it snaps into place. Now you can slide the hand grip on and it looks nice. Then it caps off that end for you. So now we're going to take the little Allen screws, we're going to put one on each side and we'll snug these up. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten up the end of my grip with the provided Allen screw with the kit. It's a pretty small Allen wrench that you'll need. I have one that I purchased. It's like a multi-tool. It's kind of a good tool to have in your bench. Just going to snug that up a little bit. And I'm going to do the inside one. So the other one goes in right here. Just make sure too when you install these that there's enough room for these locking collars to grab the handlebar. You may need to loosen this assembly up right here, or if you have something in your way you may need to slide some controls a little bit to make room. I didn't have to on this one, but usually they're easy. Usually there's only a couple bolts holding the assembly on for like a kill switch, or if you have a winch in the way or something like that, or a mirror bracket, you can typically slide that stuff around on the handlebar pretty easily to make some room. And you don't need to crank down on these like a crazy amount, just snug them up. Okay. Alright, so we have one side installed, so now we're going to go around to the other side, do the exact same thing, and we'll see what it looks like when we're all done. Alright, so we have the other side put on. It went pretty smooth, pretty easy to do. This whole install will probably take you about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. It's not hard at all to do. If you have to take the old grips off, you're probably into it for about 10 minutes. It's really easy. Totally enough clearance for, under the grip. It's notched out, so you have plenty of room for the thumb throttle. They come with the end caps, so they look great. Nice finish on them. The rubber part has a little bit of give, but not too much. It's firm. It feels good. It'd be pretty good for riding. So that's pretty much it. It was a really simple install. Great upgrade. Those grips are on nice and firm. You don't need any adhesive to put them on. They have those little locking rings, the little locking collars rather. I put a link to the grips in my description. So click on the description link and you can shoot over to our Amazon store. Check them out. So I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have a question about the install, leave a question. I'll reply back to you guys. Thanks for watching.